thank you so much for stopping back by my channel. That was really creepy the way I said that. We're gonna go with it, okay? So today's video is actually gonna be a makeup tutorial on my first ever holiday look that you see right here. Isn't it so cute, right? So I wanted to do something that was really bronzy and a little bit of glitter and glitz, but just like a huge bold lip, because basically when the holidays come around, there are no rules when it comes to makeup. Even in the daytime, seriously, you can throw glitter all over your lids and someone's just gonna look at you and be like, she has got the holiday spirit. That's all they're gonna say. But I did glam this look up a little bit with some glitter in the corners, which I think is just such an awesome touch. This is the first time I've done a look like this, and I am impressed with myself, guys. So I am so excited to show you guys how to achieve this look. It's actually very, very easy. You guys, I'm a makeup artist. I am not. I meant to say I am totally not a makeup artist. I just lied to myself. That's what I did. I tried to make myself feel better. No, but I am totally not a makeup artist by any means, and I was actually very proud of myself for coming up with this look. So yeah, this look is perfect for any holiday event, whether it be a party, a dinner, if you want to go Christmas shopping but you want to look glam. I mean, I would so do it. I would do it. Actually, after I filmed this tutorial, I have to go to the post office, and I'm wearing this look to the post office. So see, it's practical. It's practical. Okay, so I hope you guys are ready to see how I achieved this holiday makeup look, and let's just get right into it. So I'm going to start with a completely fresh face. There's zero product on my face. I'm going to show you guys the products that I use before I put on any foundation, because they really do help create a foundation for the foundation, if that makes sense. So the first product I'm going to go in is actually my daily moisturizer, and it is the Josie Marin 100% pure argan oil. And I have been obsessed with this product lately, and for me, I have super dry skin, so this as a moisturizing oil is perfect for me. I'm going to take about 3 to 4 drops, maybe 5, and I'm just going to rub that in between my fingertips, and then I'm just going to go press this into my skin like so. Okay, so the second product I'm going to go in with is the Color Correcting Photo Finish Foundation Primer from Smashbox. It looks something like this, and as you can see, I have a lot of redness in my face today, so this is just going to help kind of cover a little bit of that. But what I mostly love about this primer is it just makes my skin the perfect foundation to put on makeup. It completely smooths my skin out and really helps so that my foundation doesn't cling to any dry spots or anything like that. And any fine lines or anything like that, it's obviously going to fill in because that is its job. And then I am going to be going in with a second primer. This is kind of an unnecessary step, but my skin is freaking out this week. I don't know what's up, so I kind of need this primer. So this is the Pores No More by Dr. Brandt, and it looks like this. And I absolutely love this, not so much for a primer, but more because it really does help to fill in my pores. And I used to never have an issue with pores, like, ever, but lately I've been noticing that my pores are a little more noticeable. So I just take this to help fill those in and really mattify those. So it has a little bit of a color tint to it, which is always helpful, and it smells like a straight up spa. I love it. So I'm just going to concentrate this right here and on the sides of my nose, because that's where my pores are crazy. And it just feels really soft on the skin, and it feels like it's really getting into those pores and just covering them up, which is what a girlfriend needs. Not too sure what's going on here. I'm like getting red in my neck. I think it's hot. I think that's what it is. I'm gonna turn the air on. Now our skin is ready for foundation, and the foundation I'm going to be using today is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Foundation. And when they say that this foundation is matte, it is matte. Like, I'm not even kidding. The first time I put it on, I was really impressed. But the only thing about this foundation is because I am very dry, it looked like straight up chalk on my face. My skin was completely just like like it was clinging to all of my dry spots, and you can just see it, and it didn't blend very well. It took a lot of product to cover my entire face because my skin was just like, it was crazy. So what I'm actually gonna do is mix this with some of those argan oil drops that I have, and this actually makes the foundation way more blendable, and it surprisingly still stays a matte finish, which I love. So I'm just gonna add probably like 1 drop. Okay, 2. I did 2. And then I'm just going to mix it with my finger on the back of my hand. And then whatever's left on my finger, I'm just going to dab onto my face. Okay, and to blend all of this in, I'm going to be taking this stippling brush from, I got it from Target. It's the Sonia, the one with the K, that brand. I don't know off the top of my head, but I will definitely link it below. I think this foundation's a little on the darker side for me. I don't think it's a match at all, but we're gonna deal with it, okay? So I actually was able to cover my entire face with the amount of product that I put on the back of my hand, and I actually have a good amount left over, as you can see, which is amazing because that's exactly the amount it took to cover my entire face before I added the oil the first time I tried it. So really adding the oil makes the foundation last longer as well. So it might be something that I do with, you know, any foundation that makes my face a little dry. So now we're going to go on to the concealer, and I love this new one that I'm trying out from Neutrogena. It's their Healthy Skin Brightening Eye Perfector Concealer, and it looks like this. And I am loving this concealer, and it works as a brightener too. And when I say it works as a brightener, look at how bright it makes wherever you apply it to. So I'm just going to start by concealing under my eyes. Look at how brightening that is, right? I was honestly so impressed. And I'm just going to take a damp beauty sponge, I should say, because this is not a technical beauty blender. A beauty sponge. Just take a damp beauty sponge. I give up. Take a damp beauty sponge just to blend that all out. And then I am taking it onto my eyelids because it's just going to help prime for the eyeshadow that we're about to put on. So yeah. Okay, so now I'm actually going to go in and immediately set my under eye concealer. I'm going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit, and I'm going to be mixing these 2 shades right here. So I'm just going to go ahead and mix them, and a little goes a long way with powder. You never want to pack on the powder under your eyes because then you'll start to look cakey, and ain't nobody got time to look cakey, okay? Okay, so now I'm going to highlight the center of my forehead, like so. The bridge of my nose. I'm going to conceal around my nose because I do get very red here throughout the day. I'm going to highlight my Cupid's bow, and then I'm going to also highlight and conceal a little around my chin. And then I'm going to go in and get any blemishes that are just choosing to be stubborn and not go away, because that's just my life. Now just with my beauty sponge, I'm going to blend that all out. Now I'm just going to go and set that with these same powders that I used under my eyes. Okay, now onto the eyes. I'm going to mostly be using the Naked One palette. Throwing it back old school, I know, but I seriously love this palette, and especially around holiday time, it has perfect colors. Okay, listen. It was an emergency. I needed a mirror. I ripped it out. I didn't feel bad at the moment, and now I feel terrible about it, so let's just not talk about it, okay? Moving on. So I'm going to go in with this Naked shade, and as you can see, I obviously need a brand new palette altogether, but I am going to pick up what's left because I don't waste a thing. Okay, and I'm just going to put this all into the crease using a fluffy concealer brush from e.l.f. This brush is actually amazing. It gets the job done so fast, and it's so fluffy, which is perfect for blending. Perfect! I seriously love this color. It is just the perfect neutral shade. Ugh. Love. Okay, so actually now with this shade from the Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit, I'm going to use this as an eyeshadow, and I'm just going to take it and basically go over what we just did with the Naked shade, but I'm going to focus it a little more on the outside, but still in the crease and a little on the lid. Whew, that was fast. And now with no product on my brush, I'm just going to go back and blend those and make sure that they're perfectly blended. I'm going to be going in with the shade Buck, which is right here. And I'm just going to focus this on the outer corner of my lid and also drag it up into the crease. We're just basically piling colors on top of each other to start building a really seamless, kind of smoky-ish brown eye. Shouldn't say brown. Let's go with bronze. Bronzy eye. Brown just seems so bleh. Now with that same brush, I'm going to go in with the shade Smog, which is this gorgeous, like, oh my gosh, is my camera shaking? I'm going to go in the shade Smog, which is this gorgeous, like, metallic brown, chocolatey, I don't even know, it's so pretty. I'm going to be focusing this on the outer corner of my lid again, and then I am going to bring it up in the crease just a little to create that bronzy smokiness. My mirror. And then again, I'm going to go back with that brush and just make sure that all these colors are blended together. Okay, so now for my favorite shadow to go in with, I'm going to be going in with Half Baked. How gorgeous is this shade? I'm obsessed with it. I think it is perfect for any kind of holiday or any bronzy look, really. I'm going to be taking a flat brush. So this is just a brush I got from my Naked 2 palette, and I'm just going to be taking the flat end of that. And I'm actually going to be getting this wet with some eye drops. And I know that sounds so crazy, but it's really not. So if you have seen any beauty bloggers or anything use MAC Fix Plus, eye drops get the same job done. And what it does when you put it on the end of your brush is it takes a metallic shade and makes it more intense and more metallic-y. So I'm going to dampen my brush and then take the Half Baked, and I'm just going to focus this right now in the center of my eye and only on my lid. Look how gorgeous, right? And then once that's packed pretty good on my lid, I am going to bring it down towards the corner of my eye, still focusing on my lid. And then I am going to take it out a little just to blend in with Smog. And what we're kind of going for is at the end, once we add the glitter, it's going to have like a little ombre effect. So it's going to look really cute. For the lower lash line, I am going to start by going in with that shade from the Anastasia palette. This one right here. And I'm just going to be taking a brush like this one. I think I got this in like the Naked 3 palette or something. But I don't have a really good pencil brush right now, or else I would be using a pencil brush instead, but this is going to have to do. And I'm just going to use this, and I'm just going to focus this on the outer part of my eye and bring it to the middle. I'm not going to go all the way to the corner of my eye. Okay, now I'm going to go back in with that shade Buck, and I'm just going to go over what I just put down. Now with a small little tiny contour blending brush from e.l.f., I'm just going to go and kind of blend that out. Now I think that all of this metallicness is dry, so I'm just going to go... This is me cleaning my brushes. I'm just going to go back and make sure that the crease is all blended so we don't have any harsh lines. Fabulous! Okay, now I'm going to be using that little tiny e.l.f. brush again, and I'm going to be going in with the shade Virgin, and this is what I'm going to use to highlight the inner corner of my eye. Wow, I just said that really creepy. Let's never do that again. I just heard something break. I think my mom just broke something. Whoa. So now it is time. Oh, so excited about this. So I was walking in CVS the other day and I walked past this and stopped in my tracks. How gorgeous is this glitter? It's a Revlon Photo Ready Eye Art. And it comes in like this little duo stick, but this glitter is what I was like about, okay? And it actually is a glitter glue. If you see this, it's like straight up glitter glue. And it's really cool. So I decided to incorporate it into this holiday look, and it looks amazing. The only thing about it, there's always something, right? Always something. It takes a long time to dry. So I have to go in and put on a layer and let it dry. And then put on a layer and let it dry if I want it to be really intense. So I'm just going to start with a small amount. I really want to be heavy-handed with it on the inner corner, and I want there to be a ton of glitter, and then I want it to fade out as it goes across my lid. So that's going to take about maybe 2 applications, maybe 3, but it does take a long time to dry. And the only reason I say let it dry is because if you don't, it will transfer onto your lid, and that just messes up the whole look. There's just something about glitter and the holidays. Especially glitter on your face in the holidays. They just go together. Like, I love glitter. Like, if you don't like glitter, I don't know if I trust you. You know what I mean? Okay, so now the glitter is done, and it is looking so cute. I just think it looks so cute. I will say, if you guys have loose glitter for your eyes at your house and just some glitter glue, I would probably go with using that instead, just because you won't have issues with it transferring onto your lid like mine keeps doing, because it does take such a long time to dry. This stuff does. So I'm gonna have to deal with a little glitter being on my lid. But that's okay, it's fine. We still got the gist of the look, right? So yeah, now I'm just going to coat my lashes, my top lashes, and I'm gonna be using the Clump Crusher Extensions Lash Blast from CoverGirl. Looks like this. And I should do that again. That was really fast. I was like, it looks like this. And I'm just going to coat my upper lashes real quick before I apply some false ones. Okay, and then I am going to go ahead and coat my lower lashes as well. I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara, which is such a great mascara, especially for lower lashes, because it is more of a thin wand. So yeah. Okay, I gotta concentrate. The lashes I'm going to be using are made by Ardell, and I think it's the style Natural. I'll have to double check, and I will make sure to link it below for sure. It's stuck to my finger. Okay, so now the lashes are on, and I am going to go ahead and do my eyebrows real quick, and I'm going to be using the NYX Eyebrow Pencil Crayon. It looks like this. And people were talking about these on Instagram, and I was so excited to try it. The first thing is I did not find a color that would really fit me. It was either really dark black, some dark brown that didn't look right to me for my color, and then this brown, and this brown is a little too red for me, you'll see. But I'm going to use it anyways because it's all I have to work with today. And one more thing about it is it's not a very creamy wand. It is very hard and it feels dry, so I'm hoping that I just got a bad one, because it's very hard to work with because it is so dry. But yeah, this is what I'm going to be using today, so I'm just going to go ahead and fill those babies in. Okay, so now the brows are filled in, and I'm going to need to bronze my face because I look dead if I don't. So I'm going to be using this middle shade right here from the Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit. And I'm just going to be using that to bronze my face with a Morphe G8 brush. I'm not really going to contour anything because I don't feel like I need that for this look. I want it to be really soft and a little more on the feminine side. So I am going to, ow! So I am going to just bronze up my face. I'm going to place some on top of my forehead, not really on the sides because my sides are in close enough already. I don't want to make them appear any closer. And so I'm just going to do the top just to make my forehead look a little shorter, I guess. And then I'm going to drag it across my jawline just to make my face appear sharper. Okay, now for blush. I am so excited for this blush. It's this NYX blush that I just picked up, and it's in the shade Cinnamon. How cool is that shade? I will say though, it is pigmented. Like, I went to try it the other day and, you know, dipped my blush brush like I usually do and went like this and was like, oh, clown! It was terrible. It was actually really funny. Am I even recording? 1 second. I got nervous there for a second. Okay, so I'm just going to, that is it. That's all you need. And I'm just even going to knock off the excess because, whew, okay. Are you ready? You ready? Isn't that so pretty, but crazy pigmented? So I'm going to apply it to the apples, and then I'm going to take it back towards my temples or ears or whatever you want to say. So this was only like a dab in the blush, and do you see how much product I got on my cheek? I wanted it to be a little lighter of a cheek, but with this shade, so that's why I didn't do so much of it. But you saw, I barely put any on my brush, and I still got a good amount of color. So now I'm going to use that fluffy e.l.f. brush, and I'm going to highlight with it with the highlight shade from the Beverly Hills kit. Anastasia Beverly Hills kit. And I'm just going to highlight right here above my cheeks. And I also like to bring it down to the apples of my cheeks because I like my cheeks to be very shiny and rosy and highlighted because it's the holidays, and I'm just going to go overboard with highlight because I like to do that. Now I'm going to highlight the tip of my nose, my Cupid's bow, and a little bit on the chin. I'm going to take this flat brush again, and I'm going to go in with the contour shade that I used, and I'm going to place this under my lower lip just to make it appear a little bigger. Okay, so now for the last step, well, kind of, it's the lipstick, and I'm so excited about the shade that I'm using. It is NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in the shade Amsterdam. Such a pretty shade, right? And I love their new lip creams. They just go on so smooth, but they dry so matte. So because they do dry so dry and matte, I am going to go in with some Vaseline lip cream just to give my lips a nice hydrated base. And of course, if you go in with any sort of Vaseline or chapstick or gloss or anything under your matte lipsticks, it is going to make it appear smoother. And your lips will stay hydrated and they won't get all like cracky and stuff the longer that you wear your matte lipstick. This lip cream actually does take a couple coats to get the full intensity of it. So I am going to do a couple coats because I am looking for that very intense pop of color. So yeah, let's get started. Okay, so this is after one coat, but obviously I want it to look a little more refined and intense, so I'm going to kind of let this dry just for a second and then go in with another coat. I said that really weird. I'm going to let this dry for a second and go in with another coat. That's what I meant to do, sort of. Okay, so I did a couple of coats, and this is pretty much full intensity, the color. I am obsessed. Don't you just feel like when you have a ton of lipstick on, you can just smile bigger and your teeth look better? And I always complain to all my friends, like literally if you ask any of them, I always complain that my teeth are too small and that they don't look big enough. But the second I put on a ton of lipstick, I just feel like walking around like this because I feel like my teeth look so much bigger. So I just love wearing lipstick for that reason. I don't even know why I just told you that, but I did. Okay, so now I'm just going to set all of my stuff with the Urban Decay makeup setting spray. I have had this forever and actually never used it, and then I saw that like everyone was using it, so I was like, I'm gonna try it out. Now I'm obsessed, so I'm going to set my face. I'm kind of afraid to do it right here because that candle, I don't want it to like light me on fire. I'm gonna move this over. Okay, and I'm gonna lean forward. Oh, please don't burn me. Okay. Whew. Am I on fire? We're good. Ah. Okay, I'm just gonna let this dry and then we're finished with the look. How pretty, right? Ooh, I almost burnt myself again. I hope you guys really enjoyed this tutorial. I told you it was so easy to do, and it is such a perfect holiday go-to look for any event. If you guys really enjoyed this tutorial and thought it was super helpful and easy to follow, definitely give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. And please, please, please subscribe to my channel. I have been so overwhelmed with the support that I've been getting through YouTube lately, and I just want to keep that momentum going, and I really want to grow this family, and obviously I want you to be a part of it. So make sure to click that subscribe button, because you're going to want to see this crazy face every week, right? Right, obviously. But yeah, then you'll be the first to know when I upload a new video, and I have some really exciting ones coming up, as always. I always do. And there's some more holiday looks coming your way, which have been super fun for me to create, so you're gonna want to see those because they're really cool. Okay, yeah, so that's all I have for you guys this week, but I will see you for next week's video. I'm excited. Are you excited? I'm so excited. Okay, bye. Camera shaking. Why is it shaking? I am so excited about, why do I keep doing this? Why? Stop. Okay. I am so excited for today's video because, oh, why do you always say that? Oh my gosh, I didn't even put, alright, well let me just do this so I don't look like I have zero brushes. Because I have a lot of brushes, I just forgot to put them. Like, that looks way better, right? I forgot one. Oh, hey guys! What was that? It's going to be a makeup tutorial on my first... So let's jump right in. That was a little spazzy. These sleeves are so itchy. Do you see my arm right now? All because I was trying to look cute. I was just trying to look cute. Power through. Power through. You for the next video. I don't know what that's gonna be. Do you? I don't know. God, you get so creepy.